Inscryption. Full release this time. Let's do this. Another challenger. It has been ages. Perhaps you have forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. Play the squirrel card. Now play your stoat. An honorable death. Play the stoat. Wolves require 2 sacrifices. You don't have enough. Ring the bell to end your turn, and commence combat. Your stoat stands unopposed. The number on the bottom left is its attack power, 1. Your stoat dealt me 1 damage. I added it to the scale. You win if you tip my side all the way down. Like this. My turn. Your stoat stands in the way of my coyote. My coyote dealt 2 damage to your stoat. That means your stoat's health is 2 less. If a creature's health reaches 0, it dies. It's your turn again. You may draw from your deck, or you may draw a squirrel. I'll draw a squirrel. How dull. How dare you. Play the squirrel. Now we sacrifice. The wolf demands 2 sacrifices. The squirrel. And the stoat. Huh? Hey, stop. Fear not, the beast is sacrificed, but not removed from your deck. Its suffering was real, but you will see it again. Play the wolf. Ring the bell. Because you are learning, I will pass. Again the choice, a random card from your deck, or the certainty of a squirrel. A random card. River Snapper. I can't play it. I end my turn. 3 damage dealt. 3 weights on the scale. Pass. I draw. The squirrel. I end my turn. You've won this match. They won't all be so easy. Let me recall your story. Oh yes. You were lost deep in the forest. A single path revealed itself. Okay. 2 denizens of the forest approach you tentatively. The caustic adder, damage from its poison bite, is always lethal. The undying cat, sacrificing the poor beast does not kill it. Only 1 may grace your paltry deck. Right-click to claim. I'll take the cat. Behold the rulebook. Many lives. When a card bearing the sigil is sacrificed, it does not perish. I'll take the cat. Another creature joins your caravan. Some of the creatures of the forest seemed willing to follow you. You came across an abandoned sack. You found a squirrel in a bottle. Break in case of emergency. How to get there. And have a second. Another useful implement. I'll allow you to tip the scales with it. But at what cost? 3 is as much as you can carry. Moving on. You were ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. You sacrificed me while I was sleeping. It was the right play. I get it. Maybe. You'll help me? Take your turn. Play long for now. The stoat speaks. You may now see my moves ahead of time. Okay. Wolf cub. Coming at my boulder. I can play the cat once we press S again. Why? You are lacking sacrifices for that cat, but you do have a squirrel. Interesting, I have to sacrifice to play the one I can sacrifice infinitely. Didn't realize that. Squirrel. Now I sacrifice you. For the cat. Sacrifice the cat. For the stoat. Here we go. Need I remind you? Your items may help. I don't need them. River Snapper. It's a 1/6. Better than the stoat. Sacrifice. The River Snapper demands 2 sacrifices. Wow. Seriously? Yes. There we go. End turn. Good job, Snapper. Mind the ambitious wolf club. It ages swiftly. I will choose creature. I have the cat for sacrificing. The wolf is stronger than the snapper. I'll make the trade. More damage. End turn. 3 damage instead of 1. The airborne bat flies over creatures to attack directly. Ha! My bat flew right over your wolf. Another card. The wolf. 3/2. Hold on. Can I sacrifice the boulder for it? No. Never mind then. Next turn. My wolf killed the bat. Another card. The squirrel. I'll use you as a meat shield and hold on to the wolf. Victory. You prevailed and trekked onwards past the now bloody terrain. We move forward. The young wolf cub. It grows into a wolf after a single turn. Only takes 1 blood to sacrifice. The meek sparrow. An inexpensive, if feeble flying creature. We need some airborne creatures. I'll take it. Next. You stumbled into some strange stones in the mist. You are compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. Which will I lose? Cat or the sparrow? I'll lose the sparrow and give flight to something stronger. You looked upon your menagerie and selected a healthy host. Pick me. You're only a 1/3. You're not worth it. There we are. Yes. A flying wolf. Terrifying. A ghastly spectacle. But the soul of the sparrow now lives in the wolf. Onward. Oh. Behold my totem. It inscribes my canine cards with the airborne sigil, just like mine. 2 can play at that game, sir. He's completely insane. You see that, right? No care for the rules. Pathetic, really. Enough. Only keeps me around to watch me suffer. Sadistic. What do you have? A 2/1 coyote and a 2/1 bat. That's a lot of damage. I can play the squirrel. Does this mean they live infinitely, or just I can be sacrificed infinitely? They only survive sacrifice, so I can't use them as a meat shield. Plus, I can't stop flyers anyways. Cat. Bring in the stoat. Back on the board. Have you forgotten the items I gave you? Tisk tisk. I don't need them. I have the cat. Or should I use one? You'll see. My totem has granted my coyote the power of flight. That's a lot of damage. I could bring a squirrel, sacrifice the cat and the squirrel to put out the snapper. The snapper would kill the bat. A good play. Squirrel. Just like this. That easy. The threat handled. A card to play. The wolf. I could sacrifice the stoat. Sure. Oh, come on. Yes. And turn. So much damage. You're 4 damage away from winning. Wait, did my cat... Ooh, my cat lived. Wait. Does it mean like my cat just can't die? Or did he like bypass it and hit me? I need to see it again. A wolf. The airborne one. We'll wait for now. So much damage. Flew over... Ah, yes, it flew over my cat. That explains it. Squirrel. We'll play you. And sacrifice the cat and the squirrel for the flying wolf. Terrifying. So much damage. Impressive. You may yet survive this ordeal. Knock on wood. Onward. The watchful bullfrog. It leaps in the way of attacking flyers. It's a 1-2. The monstrous grizzly. Its form speaks enough of its efficacy. A 4-6. Monstrous, but difficult to play. And another cat. I don't know what this icon means. Maybe it means I already have it in my deck, perhaps? We'll get the grizzly. The campfire, or to imbue another creature. I say we imbue another creature. What shall we sacrifice? The only choice is the cat. Unlucky. What shall we charge? The stoat. We can make him live forever. We need to be a cheap cost card, right? The stoat will suffice. Live forever, stoat. What an honor. Infinite sacrifices. The skull. Wolves howl in the background. There's a way out for both of us. It's somewhere in this foul cabin. Be silent or I'll tear you to shreds. Grand fur. Mighty leap. It blocks flyers. A sparrow. He has a grizzly coming in. That's bad for me. Play the squirrel. Sacrifice the squirrel. Place the stoat here. This spot? You sure? Yes. And for now we place... You are lacking sacrifices. Your grand fur can't be sacrificed. Very well. In comes the grizzly. How can I possibly defeat this? Is this the first scripted loss? I believe it is. I could put a squirrel in front of it to tank the hit. Perhaps. Might be the right choice. Squirrel. Here. Or the river snapper, actually. Like so. We end turn. Oh no. I'm not sure we can defeat this. Quick, squirrel. Squirrel. Be a meat shield for me. If I recall correctly, this was a scripted loss you weren't meant to win. From when I played the demo. There's nothing we can do. We're not meant to win. Look how many grizzlies. Look how many grizzlies he has for free. You've lost. Using this as a learning opportunity may be the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick from atop the barrel beside the door. We can move. He wants the candlestick. Bring it here. Oh, he wants me to bring it to his side. They're very particular about where they want me to put it. There we are. Now sit back down. Okay. Let me explain something to you. That was one of the 2 mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? We'll go this way. The conniving raven, a blight upon the skies. 2-3 with flight. The flighty elk, it moves after attacking. A 2-4 that moves. The adder. The adder could be useful against some of these strong creatures. We'll take it. Next. The campfire. You came across a small group of survivors. Faces shrunken from starvation, they huddled around a campfire. They looked upon your group of creatures and beckoned. Come, warm one of your creatures by the fire, one said. Warm it by the fire, that will enhance its power, said another. You noticed one of the survivors wiping drool from their mouth. So be it. I don't trust it either, but the rewards could be good. Maybe we strengthen the river snapper. It's weak. Yes. Better. The fire warmed the poor river snapper, enhancing its power. One of the survivors reached toward it. Another gnashed their teeth. Without a word, you pulled the river snapper away from the fire and left. Oh. Boss battle. The trees seemed to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance you could hear the clinking of metal on stone. A hobbled figure stood in your path. Hee-haw, 'twas the Prospector. He's doing the Prospector again? Easy, boss. The mule's key. The mule is key. The pack mule. We must destroy it. Okay. Play the squirrel. You sacrifice a squirrel for the stoats. If we place it here, it kills the coyote and survives. Okay. And that's all we can do. Unless we use the bottle. No. We don't need it. Ooh, there's an adder. Ow, he said. I need a squirrel. Good. I'll place a squirrel here. I need to do a lot of damage to the pack mule while I can. Can't afford the grizzly. River snapper. Make it happen. End turn. That coyote is dead. In comes another. But the pack mule protects it. I could sacrifice... No, I need 3. The grizzly's hard to play. Draw another card, perhaps. The adder. Do we play it or do we save it? We wait. Okay. We need a squirrel. No, the squirrel. Play it. I could sacrifice all 3 for the grizzly. A bold choice. I don't think so, though. We sacrifice you 2 to take out the pack mule. Perhaps not a wise choice. But we do it nonetheless, for we need the cards it gives us. Yes. Dagnabbit, my mule. Ooh. I hope you didn't think you'll be that easy. There's gold in them cards. No. My creatures have turned to gold. Gold. I've struck gold. There's a bloodhound. It's a 2/3. Guardian. When opposing creatures placed opposite to an empty space, A card bearing this sigil will move to that empty space. Oh no. Well, what do we have? We have a squirrel. We have plenty of cards. Let's draw another squirrel. We can't really do much here until these gold nuggets are taken out. Unless we can sacrifice them. Can we? No. You can't draw blood from a gold nugget. You'll need something else. Fine. All we can do is place the squirrels until they clear out the gold nuggets. Get them. We're in trouble now. We place the squirrel. We... sacrifice this... no. We place another squirrel. Do we place the river snapper? It's only 1/6. What happened to your power? Was it a temporary boost? Slay the adder. He's problematic. End turn. They just placed down another. Like it was nothing. Need a squirrel. I'll play the squirrel. And so sacrifice it for a sparrow. We'll fly over them. Balance the scales. I need another squirrel. This is problematic. I can play the squirrel to soak damage until I draw a better card. I never should have grabbed the grizzly. It's almost impossible to play. I might have to use one of these items over here. Need a better card. We have no choice. We had to use the bottle. Place the squirrel. It's only... River Snapper's only a 1/6. We'll sacrifice it for the 3/2. We end our turn. We need the cat. Somewhere safer won't get immediately killed. It's better. End turn. It's a close fight. I could get the grizzly on the table. The cost of 3 damage this turn. Perhaps we draw a squirrel and use it to soak damage. While we deal them 3. Do it again. He stopped playing cards. End turn. Victory. Allow me to light your candles once more. I won't be killing you quite yet. Miner's Bane. You're the first in a while to overcome a boss. As a reward, you are granted an opportunity to select a rare card. Choose carefully. Poor abandoned child. It does not die when sacrificed, but do you have the heart to try? Child 13. It functions the same as the cat. Not a terrible card. A largely unimpressive specimen. Strange larva. It's a 0/3, but what does it transform into? After 1 turn, it becomes something stronger. It does take 1 blood to bring on the board. This level of brutish strength needs no explanation. It's a 7/7. It's terrifying. But getting it on the board will be extremely difficult. I'll pass. I want to know what the strange larva is. I'll take it. With the sound of the Prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears, you carried onwards. The rank smell of rot and mold permeated the humid air. Every step forward was answered by some nearby slip or slither. You tread cautiously into the wetlands. Very well. What is this? Liquid on the back of the cards. Or I could imbue a creature if I go this way. I don't need more items, but I want to know what this is. You must make a different kind of choice now. Choose not a specific beast, but decide the cost that you wish to pay. Ah. 1, 2, 3. Clearly always choose the lowest. The nascent fawn. It quickly grows into an elk. I see. Maybe not always choose the lowest, but this time. A random card with a cost of 1. What were you expecting? Now I remember from the demo. Items, which I have no need of. I already have 2. A gust from this may lift your creatures into the air, if only for a turn. Its bleeding yields 3 blood, if you can ignore the bleating. Ah. Choose one. This would be good for summoning the grizzly, actually. Yes. Black goat for the grizzly. Feeling overburdened enough with the full 3 items you carried on. Perhaps I should use my items more generously. To battle. What do we have? A grand fur to block flyers. A bee and another bee. Can I click them? No. 1/1 flying. Oh, I see your hands. Do you grow impatient? Elk, fawn, squirrel. We play the squirrel, so that we may play the stoat. His eyes glow with menace. Total misplay. Perhaps. True, they would have flown over me, and then I could have killed them back the next turn. You're right, that was a misplay. I agree. Elk fawn? Yes. Place the fawn. End turn. We take 2 damage. The fawn transforms into a 2/4 elk. That'll move around the board some. It'll be difficult to play those properly. If I draw a squirrel, I can play the river snapper. There we are. Handled. Board cleared. Damage dealt. The elk cannot move. Mantis. What is this ability? Bifurcated strike. A card bearing the sigil will strike each opposing space to the left and right of the space across from it. Interesting. That won't kill us, though. We'll draw a card. Strange larva. I'd love to play it. Maybe once the Grand Fur is gone, we'll play it. Never mind. How brutal of you. You dealt me more damage than you needed to win. However, in my game, such feats are rewarded. To be precise, a tooth to keep for each extra damage dealt. The Trapper may be interested in your spoils. The Trapper. Perhaps. You were stopped along the way by a trapper looking to liquidate his pelts. There was something uncanny about his appearance, but you were quickly distracted by his wares. Care to look at me pelts? Oh. Take a pelt. Free of charge. See the quality? It's a rabbit pelt. What does it do? You're leaving already? No, didn't mean to. Please, consider me pelts. Didn't realize clicking it would make me leave. So 2, 5, 9. I don't have enough for the golden pelt. The wolf pelt. I don't know what they do. It has 2 hearts. I guess I'll take it. Now we need to leave. The thanks for your business. The man assured you of the value of the pelts. They appear to be useless in a fight, but he mentioned that the trader further down the path would reward you for them. Very well. Perhaps I should have saved it for the golden pelt. I would love to imbue another creature, but I could also give somebody more power. But let's imbue, though. Create very strong cards. Who do we sacrifice? The ability to insta-kill? Yes. Who do we give it to? Somebody weak. My alarm goes off. Which means it's time to end the episode after we make the decision. We can... The pelt's interesting. Let's make the 2/6 River Snapper. Or the Elk Fawn? No. The River Snapper. Yes. Much health and insta-kill. Very good. Alright. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked that, please subscribe, and check out some of my other videos.